Lincoln Park. Right now it is just a park, but in a few weeks this place will be filled with musicians, artists, non-musicians, non-artists, people from all walks of life. And what is going to bring all these people to the middle of Tremont? It's Festism 2001. Before we celebrate Festism 2001, let's take a look back in this special edition of the Literary Cafe Talk Show, Festism 2000, a look back. But all around me are the beautiful sights and sounds of Festism 2000, a Andrew Kalletta thing. No one really knows how to describe it, and I certainly don't myself. I'm kind of a novice to these kinds of events, but everybody seems to be enjoying themselves here. It's a beautiful day, 75 degrees. The sun is starting to peek out of the clouds just a little bit, and you never know what to expect when you come here, because there's really no set itinerary, and it's pretty much people do whatever the heck they want. I'm not very knowledgeable about it, but I guess a lot of these things fall into the realm of performance art, and obviously some of it's music, experimental music may be more appropriate. And it looks like a clothesline with paper plates. There, I see a tree that has booklets hanging from strings from its branches. Could this be the tree of knowledge? We don't really know. We're just here observing. And then we've got Terry Durst here with a suitcase. Looks like he's digging in to get it in position, but we're not really sure. This is totally unrehearsed. Now he's inserting a stick. As you can see, he is inserting a stick there. Dan Tranberg, the group of guys sitting in front of the gazebo with a stepladder. Dan Tranberg, and he's like fidgeting with, look, maybe it's a guitar. I don't know. I can't see. Maybe the cameraman can see. We're quite a distance away here in the announcer booth. Looks like he's whittling. Yeah, the guy that's whittling is probably whittling. I mistook that for some kind of experimental sawing away at a guitar or something. It's confirmed. There's a guy on the gazebo with a guitar.
There's something here for everyone, all ages.
There is an accordion player. Oh, that's Joe Milan, of course, longtime Festism participant. I can remember back to the very first Festism and to think of how it's really come a long way. A lot more participants. Okay, I see. And there's a group of people in front of a, looks like a paint splattered sheet. This is like a, I suppose you could say, the spectators section here. Hello, folks.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Just going around, you know, covering the event here.
Good.
And now we see some other five-time Festism participants. Yes, that's Laura Santiago. Now, I think this might be her second Festism. I wonder if that man's responsible for it. I don't think so. Uh-oh. Maybe he doesn't like it, or he's readjusting it. It looks like it's his gig here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and there's an embrace. So he gets some kudos, this unknown festival participant. It's a great day for Festism. Okay, now we get just an overall view of today's activities. This special edition of the Literary Cafe Talk Show is brought to you by Xerox, when your ass is on the line, and by WVIZ, begging for money 24/7. We're over here. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, we're with Andrew Kalletta, the CEO of Festism. And also with us is James Levin and his son...
Trevor.
This is Trevor Levin enjoying his fourth Festism event. Correct.
I'm sweet.
Are you doing anything this year yourself?
Yeah, I want to use, I did something called a wiggly stick at the Performance Art Festival last year. I'm going to try an outside version of it coming up in a little bit, where it's a long stick that sort of flops back and forth.
A wiggly stick.
Yeah, a wiggly stick. I wiggle with that stick, yeah, on one foot generally. Try to stand on one foot and wiggle the stick.
Wow.
We're realizing that, like Jim, we've been doing vaudeville for a long time, realizing that this is just, in a lot of ways, the same kind of energy that we try to get going at vaudeville, where everyone has the opportunity to perform for a few minutes.
Now, obviously, this is your fifth Festism. Now that you have number 5 under your belt, how could you compare this one with the previous?
It seems to be much larger already. Like I've seen some people that I don't even recognize come in and do stuff. So we're actually expanding to a whole new market.
Do you know what we're standing next to right here?
Do like a big cat's cradle through the trees so that people could like hang. The idea of getting kids to do stuff again. Like I'm going to make like a sort of a mosaic of stuff that I found, and hopefully intersplice that with the stuff that the kids are making.
Are they made by kids?
These are all kids and their parents. So there's a blending of parental and juvenile.
Well, you know, I think that's a really good thing to get the kids involved.
I have more luck getting kids to do stuff than adults, so I really rely on them to sort of get the ball moving in a lot of ways. Yeah, the kids are crucial to the whole process here at Festism.
I imagine, Andrew, you're pretty busy, and so we'll let you get back to your duties here today.
Thank you very much. Well, it's good talking to you, Andy.
And standing to my right is Sally. I'm sorry, I forgot your last name.
Hudak, or Hudak, depending, or Hudak.
I see your hands are covered with white stuff.
That's clay. I'm making tree people. If you go around the tree over there, on the other side, you'll find a nose that Preston did. So we're not only doing faces, we're doing body parts. I think we're doing fine here at Festism 2000. The weather is great. It's cool enough that we can be out here without too much stress. We don't need too much water. I think everybody's performing well. We're going to keep up the extended creativity here at Festism 2000, and everybody stay tuned because they're in for an exciting afternoon.
Okay, so what are you off to do right now?
Probably to refine my tree person a little and start on another one.
Well, we're back at Festism 2000, and what are you doing over here?
I'm making a tree person, and yeah, just sort of letting them evolve out of the tree at this time.
Wow, very good. Now, this is all your work? Sally didn't help you?
Sally helped pretty extremely.
Actually, now that I look at it closer, it looks kind of like Greg from the Brady Bunch.
Wow, I didn't see Greg in it, but yeah.
The hair.
The hair. That's Marcia. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe that's what's evolving.
I'm going to Europe. Get to Europe, people.
Here.
All right, we're back at Festism 2000, and we're looking at 3 gentlemen who appear to be carving into a picnic table. Did you guys bring this picnic table here?
I made the picnic table. Yeah, brought it. People can carve into it, whatever they want. Nathaniel Parsons, painter. First Festism, yeah, it's great. 1 to 100,000. It's sort of like, you know, like markers, but markers to nowhere, but markers to somewhere. I don't know what you want from me, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to make a table that people can carve into, and the collection of people's different marks. Kind of talk about where everybody's from. And if people don't, you know, people are scared about carving, I brought these little die things that have the letters in them, so people could write stuff on the table that way. Because some people are kind of afraid of knives.
It looks like a letter punch. Okay, that's clever.
Yeah, it's gonna be an art show in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the end of the month. So hopefully I'll get a lot more marks, and then everybody can go to Iowa, you know, and see it.
What if you don't get enough marks in the table? You just going to get like silly drunk and go nuts on it, or what?
No, I think because I'll have pencils there too at Iowa, so people can just draw on it, and then maybe I'll carve away what they left as drawings. Because you know, sometimes that happens at picnic benches. People like carve something, and then you carve something off of it. Like, you know, someone writes, you know, like his name is AS or something, and someone writes asshole out of it or something like that.
I don't see like the fuck you on there, or
like smoke, you know, pack it real tight, anything like that. There's nothing, no marijuana leaf yet. I'm hoping that'll happen, but you can't force it. I think you can't force flavor.
It doesn't even matter. Hey, it could be excellent, but I'll see you. I'll see you.
Once again, we're back at Festism 2000, and to my right is Lou, and Lou is responsible for all these hanging books. Lou, what's up with the books?
Well, I had a lot of children's books around, and I was going to give them a library and some kids there, but I ended up deciding to hang them off a tree and give the kids a chance if they wanted a book or two, they could grab a book.
So have any kids grabbed books yet?
No, I gave one kid a book. He wanted in the box, but a few other kids I seen that came by, they said they'll be back.
Is there a proper way to take the book off the tree?
Yes, it's just in here by the spine. Just open the book to where it's strung by.
Did you bring scissors or something?
Yep, I have scissors.
You have scissors, good. I believe this is Festism #1 for you.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of people having fun making things. Kids get the chance to be creative instead of manufactured toys or what have you. And they're having a good time. I think it's the best for the kids. But it's fun for the adults, too. I had a good time.
Yeah, I think it's good when adults act like kids a little bit, you know?
Absolutely.
Now, any books here that you would hope get taken?
Well, there's a lot of good ones here. Swiss Family Robinson. There's some classics here. You got Captain Courageous, Robin Hood, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Secret Indian, The Mysterious Cavern by the Hardy Boys, Messy Room, Addams Family. There's something here for everyone.
Now, if you were a kid and you saw this, which one would you take? My
first favorite books were Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and I like Swiss Family Robinson also. I support Festism. It's good for the kids, good for the everyone. It promotes reading, it promotes artwork, music. Everything here is for, there's something here for everyone.
This is by far the best and biggest Festism ever.
I like to come up here when I'm at Festism and just sit around by the amplifier and let the waves caress my body. It's like a massage from science. This is the Literary Cafe talk show coverage of Festism 2000. Well, we're back here at Festism 2000. In front of the electronic area, the electronic noise area. And who's here but Marq Ire. Now, Mark, I believe this is possibly your second Festism or third. I don't know.
Where's all the fetish stuff? I thought there was supposed to be fetish stuff here.
Well, from what I understand, that's your area, so...
This is fetishism, isn't it? What gives?
No, it's Festism.
I like that guy in Gunsmoke.
Well, maybe I was slurring my speech before, but it was hard to hear with all that stuff going on.
A really big shoe? I guess, as Ed Sullivan would say. Johnny would say, this is weird, wild stuff. I did not know that.
Even though this is my 5th year here, every year it's like I walk out here and I don't know what to expect. It's hard to describe unless you're at this event how it is.
That might be the whole point behind it. You never really know what's coming.
Yeah, and some people might say, well, what the hell kind of event is that, you know?
Sort of like a natural disaster. You really never know when it's coming.
Yeah. Are you going to be doing a fetishism here or what?
I think you're talking to the wrong guy here. You want to talk to Madam X.
And now, did Madam X make an appearance? Is she going to make an appearance?
It's kind of like one of those Santa Claus things. I mean, you know, he's there, but he's not.
Who is she?
She was in our Santa Claus video.
What does that mean?
You'd better not shout, you'd better not cry, you'd better not pout. I'm telling you why. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, that explanation's a little fuzzy for...
She gives Santa Claus the punishment he deserves.
Okay.
I challenge them to, you know, get on top of this. Children. I call them children. Children. Bunch of children, man. Very few adults. Very few adults.
You're watching special Literary Cafe talk show coverage of Festism 2000, a look back. And today's event is sponsored by Windows 2000, typing and spreadsheets at the speed of light.
A couple more minutes and these will be done cooking. Yeah, I think they're ready. It's been, I think, maybe a half an hour on these. They're a little dim. This is for Festism. I've taken apart the Hulets in the same way that they took them apart down at the lakefront. Actually, two of them they totally scrapped them, and the other two they disassembled them in just as many parts as I have here. And the fate of the Hulets is still uncertain because, I mean, if we don't come up with 10 million in 4.5 years now, they'll melt these down too. But anyway, I'm making these sort of like sun prints. Excuse me. I'm making these sun prints of the Hulet pieces, which have a very tentative existence themselves. We got the trolley, we got the gantry, we got the back end of the gantry, and I gave the other ones away. I guess I'm saying, gotta enjoy what you can before it fades away. Very conceptual, you see.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, I'm Andy from the Literary Cafe talk show, and you are?
Matthew T. of Flux Up 10%.
And what is Flex Up 10%?
It is I guess a musical artistic group, generally an ensemble of improv musicians. We do visual arts as well, and I'm filming. I have a movie camera over there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We're building a chicken, and so I'm filming the two over time lapse. I'm painting a very abstract mural of the gazebo and the chicken, and some of the other elements of the park.
Well, you seem to be doing pretty well there with the green.
Yeah, I'm trying to lay down the grass, get a feel for where the elements are going to go. So, didn't nail it to the tree.
Okay, we were watching you from the control booth earlier, and we were wondering what was going on. And now that we're a little close, it makes more sense.
Originally, I was going to stretch the paper between the two trees, and the wind wasn't cooperating, and the paper isn't strong enough. So I decided to just wrap this one and see what happened. So. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, this is my fifth Festism, by the way.
Yeah.
And
this is my first performing, but I often come to hang out and watch. But this will be the first year I actually do anything active in the park. I told us about time. Well, good to meet you.
Okay.
We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for putting up with us. Okay, thank you very much for...
This was actually inspired by mountain banjos, which are fretless instruments made from materials that, you know, are around in the mountains, like hickory and raccoons. And this one is made from stuff I found in the garbage, a soup pan and a piece of a dresser, oak. This is an oak dresser. So it's kind of like a ghetto banjo, I guess.
Good.
I still have some work to do on it. It'll sound better once I iron out all the problems.
Now the what do you, I don't know what you call the wooden part, the fret area? Or?
The neck.
The neck. Okay.
So now we need wings.
Did you sand? How did you sand that?
I filed it by hand with a wood file. Filed all this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was filing up here to fit a chopstick from Muenz for the nut up top here.
Wow. At the top of the neck. And what is that again?
That is a chopstick from Muenz that I'm using for a nut to support the strings.
Now, what is Muenz?
It's a restaurant out on Detroit Road.
Okay, so Oriental restaurant, I assume.
Yeah, something like that. You know, rice and curry and whatnot.
Okay, I'm over here where Terry Durst is participating in this year's Festism. I'm looking at a drop cloth with a hammer, scissors, pliers, some flash bulbs. Looks like a cup of coffee and a broken 78, or is that a 33? Those are 78s. Yes, we're looking at 78s.
I'm open.
Now, is this your? How many festisms have you participated in?
Well, I've been here at almost all of them, but this is the first time I've done anything. Actually, no. The first one, David and I did something. The Reasonablism. We hung no dancing signs on all the trees.
That's right, I remember that. Yes, that was in the very first Festism.
And this is the second thing I've done here.
Would you like to explain what you're doing? Or?
Apparently it's some sort of grave marker in a suitcase, or like flower arrangement in a suitcase. I'm not sure. If you come back in an hour, maybe I'll know more. Okay. I just had a thought at home about putting flash bulbs on stems in a suitcase and burying them in old 78s, broken up.
Okay. All right. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Sorry to bother you. We'll come back.
Bothered me at all. In fact, next time, bring a drink with you.
Okay. And we've run across this group of people here who are working with, what do you call this, chicken wire? Looks like chicken wire, and then another type of garden fence kind of wire. It's coated with green paint. And there's a woman wearing a green babushka holding up the apparatus while they tether it down here with strings. There happens to be right here a 33 RPM Superstars of the 70s album, vinyl album, laying here in the grass. Joe Milan. Joe, how's it going today?
I'm a superstar of the 70s.
And is that your album there on the grass?
Yes, it has my big hit, When I Stopped Wetting My Shorts. That was my superstar move of the 70s.
Okay, so now you're just burning sperm?
Now I'm just burning sperm.
Linda.
Kelly.
And maybe you could explain what you're working on here.
We're building a giant chicken out of chicken wire.
Okay, we've been following the progress, and we weren't sure.
Basically, that's all we're doing. We're not doing it for a reason. We're just we just decided that's what we were going to do.
It's to protest genetically engineered animals.
Okay, I don't know if you caught that, but it's in a protest of genetically engineered animals.
Genetically engineering our own animal.
Say that again, Steve.
Genetically engineering our own animal, you know, in a more, a less offensive manner.
Okay, well, good luck, and maybe we'll come back later and see how it's going.
My name is Andrew. What's your name?
Space Buddy.
Space
008.
008?
Space Buddy.
Space Buddy.
Yeah.
008.
See. They used to call me Space Man. And now everybody calls me Buddy. So now it's just Space Buddy.
Friendly, right? Buddy as opposed to Space Man. So you're doing a little dance performance there?
I always do this.
Excellent.
I always do this. It doesn't feel unnatural to me.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is. I'm the producer of a small event called Festism that you have me stumbling into today.
Oh,
that's
yes.
Why there's all these other things going on. Were you aware of that when you came here today?
Oh, a headdress, yes, yeah. You know.
Sweet. Well, welcome, Space Buddy. My name is Andrew.
From the circus, too.
Circus?
Down around the corner. Barnum, Bailey, yeah.
Oh, were you there today?
I got Prime there today. And I was really sore at the beginning of the day. I felt like a knob, you know. But, hey, you know, they haven't cut the grass, and that's nice.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Space Buddy.
You know, hey, I'll tell you what I am. I'm a fucking urban shamanist, man. You know? Aren't you all? Aren't we all?
Yeah. We are all fucking urban shamanists. That's what has been decided here by Space Buddy.
This has been a special edition of the Literary Cafe Talk Show, Festism 2000, a look back. And now it's time to say goodbye to all the artists and to beautiful Lincoln Park. This is Andy Timothy for the Sponge Eye Sports Network saying adieu.